Top 5 reasons why I love the Republic of Ireland. Hi everyone. Today I want to share with you the top 5 reasons why I, as a Kurd, love and appreciate and respect the people of Ireland and the Republic of Ireland. Right, in the middle of this video, my son decided to barge into my office and say hello. Say hello.
Hello.
Hello. Right, let's dive into it, okay? Now, for those who don't know, as a Kurdish, as someone who's Kurdish.
Hello, Uncle.
Hello, Uncle Lisa. Now, for those who don't know, as a Kurd, I know what it feels like to have suffered, to have been downtrodden, to have your identity stolen from you, your language banned, to be made an orphan on your own land, to be turned into a foreigner in your own home. I know what it feels like to be dehumanized and brutalized and degraded. And because of that, I know what the Irish went through. I know that our mutual history of suffering leads us to have a spiritual connection. But let's dive into the top 5 reasons now why I love the people of Ireland. Let's go. Number 1, because of our mutual history of suffering and struggling for independence, for freedom, for self-determination, fighting tyranny and colonialism and imperialism. Because I know what it feels like, the pain and the suffering and the sacrifice made by the Irish people to free themselves from the tyranny of British colonial rule. That mirrors the Kurdish experience of fighting for freedom, for liberty, for justice, for equality, for humanity. I know what it feels like, and I know what the Irish feel like, and that's my reason number 1 why I love the Irish people. Reason number 2, a love of the Irish language and culture. Just as the Kurdish language was banned in Turkey for over a century, the Irish know what it feels like when the British took down their language and forced them to speak English. And because of their love, their passion for their language, for Irish Gaelic, for the struggle to keep it alive, for their culture, because of that mutual dignity and respect for our history and culture, our respective languages. No, that's reason number 2. Reason number 3, let's go. Ireland is a refuge for those who have been oppressed and downtrodden. It has always stood up for the rights of people who have suffered, for the people of South Africa, for the people of Kurdistan, for the people of Palestine. Ireland is a country that has given more than any other nation per capita to the poorest in this world. Ireland has a proud history of defending the rights of those who've been oppressed, always being on the right side of history. That's another reason why I respect Ireland. Reason number 4, let's go. Ireland is a shining example of hope for those around the world who are oppressed. As a small country, Ireland did not bow to the British. They stood up, they rose up, they sacrificed, they died, they starved, they traveled the world. They went all the way to America to starve, and yet they stayed united, and they sacrificed for their people and their land. And they made it. They became independent. They fought for their freedom, and they made it. And that gives hope to people like me, the Kurdish people, that one day we will have our rights, our dignity, that we will be able to speak our language and celebrate our culture without being persecuted, without fearing the iron fist of Turkish nationalism or Iranian nationalism or whatever else it may be. So that's the number 4 reason why I like the people of Ireland. Number 5, here we go. Number 5, why I like the people of Ireland is because in spite of all their suffering and their pain and the hardship that they have endured, they nevertheless kept their hearts open. The Irish people were brave enough to face the world and to show who they are in all their glory, in all their colors, and in all their dignity. In spite of the fact that they're a small country, that they lost millions to a forced imposed famine by the British, in spite of all of this suffering, they are one of the kindest people in the world. They're friendly, they're welcoming, they're warm. It's a beautiful country to go to. And the fact that so many of them had to leave their homes, traveling across the Atlantic to go to America, that is something that Kurds can feel and connect to on a spiritual level, because we have been forced to go all over the world. I've got family all over the world, in Canada, in America, in France, in Germany. And that is the Irish experience, the Irish people. Their brave and beautiful hearts and souls. That is why I love the Irish people. Let's go!